Hey guys, it's Jennifer. Welcome back to my channel, and today I am doing the rapid fire book tag. I was tagged by Dany from the Elysianer, Elysianer. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your channel name. I don't think I've actually heard you say it in any of your videos. I'm sorry. And even if you have, I must have missed it. So I apologize. I'll go link her channel and her video down below so you guys can go check that out. And the original person who made this tag was Girl Reading. It's kind of funny because I had filmed this video before I was tagged because I wanted to do this tag. I did not edit it or upload it yet, and then I noticed that I had gotten tagged, so I was like, well, I gotta redo it all so I can mention Dany, and then I never got around to it. The whole point of the rapid fire book tag is to give your answers as quick as possible without really thinking them through, just whatever pops into your head initially. So let's go through them. Number 1, ebook or physical? I definitely prefer physical books. As you see, most of my TBR shelf is physical books. Paperback or hardcover? I initially want to say hardcover because they're prettier and they look better all on one shelf, but paperbacks are cheaper, so I'm going to have to go with paperbacks. Number 3 is online or in-store shopping, and I much rather do online shopping because it means I don't have to go out anywhere and put on pants. Number 4, trilogies or series. I rather go with trilogies because it's shorter in retrospect. Number 5, heroes or villains. I'm going to go with villains. Number 6, a book you want everyone to read. Speak by Laurie Anderson. I believe that's the author. Let me go grab it real quick because I'm not sure. I was right. It is Laurie Anderson. Basically, this book is about a young girl dealing with the depression and anxiety after going through a traumatic event that happened to her. Number 7, recommend a underrated book. And I'm going to go with a underrated series, and it's the Cirque du Freak series by Darren Shan. And the reason why I recommend the whole series is, as I've already mentioned before, I have dyslexia and I hated reading when I was younger. And the Cirque du Freak series was the book series that got me into reading, and that is what developed my love for reading when I was younger. I'm pretty sure it's a middle grade or young adult book, or maybe somewhere in between. I'm not too sure exactly what age range it's for, but I loved that when I was a kid, and I haven't heard a single person talk about it here on BookTube. Number 8, last book you finished. The last book I finished, what was it? Burns, the 7th or 8th book in the House Knight series. Last book you bought was The Merciless 4, Last Rite, that released on the 15th of June or 14th. Number 10, what is the weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? I don't know, a receipt. That's about as weird as it gets. I have a collection of bookmarks, so I'm always sure to use one of my bookmarks. So not really weird things. Number 11, used book, yes or no? Absolutely. Most of my books here on my TBR shelf are secondhand books. Number 12, top 3 favorite genres. Horror, suspense, and sci-fi, I guess. I don't know. 13, borrow, buy. I much rather buy my books. However, if I borrow a book like from the library and I did really enjoy it, I'm going to end up buying the book anyways, so buy. 14, characters or plot. Well, I really want a good plot, but the plot falls apart if the characters aren't that good. Perfect example is the House Knight series. I love the idea of the story, what's going on, different type of vampire, weird cool tattoos, but the characters are awful. The only character I really like is Stevie Ray. I don't like anybody else. I don't like the main character. But it kind of depends, because if you have really good characters but you have a crappy plot, then what's the plot? What's the point of the book? I don't know. It's a toss-up. It kind of depends on the series. Maybe characters. Number 15, long or short books. I prefer short books. I can get through them quicker. Long books intimidate me, and then I read even slower. 16, long or short chapters. I prefer short chapters because it means more breaks, more times for food and snack. Number 17, name the first 3 books you can think of. The Complete Cthulhu Mythos Tales by H.P. Lovecraft, which is I'm currently reading right now. Burned, or is it Inferno? Something by Ellen Hopkins. I think it's Burned by Ellen Hopkins. I'm not really sure. And, oh fuck, I don't know. The Postmortal by Drew McGarry. Sorry, I cheated. I couldn't think of another one off the top of my head. Too much pressure. Number 18, books that make you laugh or cry. I would prefer a book to make me cry than laugh. I don't know, it takes a lot. Okay, I can smirk or giggle at a book, you know, that's easy. But to make me cry from a book takes a lot. So if a book can make me cry, then the book is impressive, so cry. Number 19, our world or fictional? Fictional all the way. Audiobooks, yes or no? Yes, absolutely. Although I don't listen to a whole bunch of audiobooks, I do listen to audiobooks though when I am going through a compilation book that has multiple short stories in it. 21, have you ever judged a book by its cover? Well, of course I have. I don't mean to. It's a marketing thing, and it absolutely works. Number 22, book to movie or book to adaptation? And I much rather go with a TV adaptation simply because when you make something into a movie, you don't nearly have as much time to develop the characters, the world. You have most movies are an hour and 30 minutes, whereas you go to a TV series that's 30 to 50 minutes long, sometimes more, and you have more of them. You have more time and more space to create these characters that the readers fell in love with. Number 23, a movie or TV show that you preferred to the book. I'm gonna have to say Phantom of the Opera. I still love the book. I'm not gonna lie, but musicals, nothing beats musical for me. I feel awful saying this, but I love musicals, and I grew up with the musical, always knowing about the musical, and I didn't always know that there was a book called The Phantom of the Opera. Since I have more nostalgia attached to the movie than the book, I'm gonna have to say the movie for Phantom of the Opera. Last but not least, number 24, standalones or series. I'd rather go with a standalone. So I know this book tag is a little bit old now because I've waited forever to do it. If you want to do it and still haven't done it, go ahead and do it. But that is all I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!